Hello, my academic and professional audience. Here we are in my editing room, and I will present you exhibition of my diploma project, combined role director producer in the creative documentary new digital media environment, and the case study is documentary The Second Meeting. So we are in the same place where this uh, documentary done in post-production, and you will see pre-premieres in the US. I choose New York City and Washington DC, where film presented in the US, and the Q&A after the screenings, and also you will see the short part teaser of the film in the next 7 minutes. Also, we did official premieres in Serbia in 4 cities, but I will present you atmosphere from the Belgrade, the capital of Serbia. And I did presentation and screenings of this project and diploma project in my academy when I graduated, I think 12 years ago. So why I choose these 3 cities or 4 places? Firstly, this is the story about 2 former soldiers. One is from the US, the pilot Zeljko, and another is former Colonel Zoltan Dani, who was rocket officer, and during the 1999 NATO campaign in Serbia, he shot down him over the sky when he drive and was a stealth fighter. 12 years later, they decided to meet each other and send strong peace message and support real family values with idea to make some universal message for the whole world. So we decided to check how, before official distribution, we decided how film will communicate with the audience. And firstly, we choose Upper West Side and Manhattan in New York City, in place where we already knew organizer who offer us to make official pre-premiere there, and to see how the audience from different ethnic backgrounds, which is usually think in Manhattan, with the different social groups reacting on the film. And we then decided to screen a film in Washington DC, where we had completely different audience. There were a lot of officials from both countries, from Serbia and US, because this is main characters coming from both countries. So we had officials from the State Department and Serbian embassy. There are a lot of agencies, federal and agencies from the Serbian diaspora, of course, reactions from the audience who live in Washington DC. Then I decided to present the story to my at my academy where I studied, to see reactions of the students, and also to share them all of treats and possibilities connected with the main topic of this diploma project, combining role director and producer in creative documentary. Why? Because this is the place, firstly, when I finished my when I graduated, and I thought that for them this my experience would be very important, and they can learn something new. And also I wanted to hear and see how the younger generation reacting on this topic, because this is very sensitive story for Serbia. And then at the same day we had official premiere in Belgrade. It was big screening, and I wanted to see how the Serbian audience reacting on not only for the possibility to meet these two guys who was adversaries during the war, but also how they will capture the message, and to see what they think. And we also had a Q&A, very emotional after that. So you will see the 4 different places again: New York City, Upper West Side Manhattan, Washington DC, official place German Marshall Fund, and Academy of Arts Belgrade, reactions from the students, and official premiere in Serbia, in Belgrade, at Dom Omladine. So let's see first short teaser about the film, and then you can see all of these places and reactions from the audience and Q&A after the screenings. So let's go.
Vegas 3-1. Mayday, 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 Vegas 3-1. Roger, roger, out of the aircraft, down. Vegas 3-1, Vegas 3-1, going down. 3-1 is going down.
U ataru sela Buđenovci pripadnici ratnog vazduhoplovstva i protivvazdušne odbrane Vojske Jugoslavije oborili su večeras F-117. To je avion rađen po takozvanoj stealth, nevidljivoj tehnologiji. Sada imate prilike da ga vidite.
Praktično F-117 je spušten za nepunih 18 sekundi.
Oh, dear God, keep him safe. Just keep him safe. Dear Lord, please let him live. Just let him live.
Stay there fucking for 9 hours, sir.
Good morning. It's very early. It's a beautiful spring day in early May. And here we are in the dining room. I've been asked to prepare some video diaries of the Zeljkos. On the way to the ball game, back roads. Eastern Monadnocks, New Hampshire. And I'm reminded of the last time I flew across the Atlantic Ocean was in
very close to landing in Belgrade. It's very exciting. Very soon, Zoltan, I will be shaking your hand. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh boy. Is he there? Is he in his bakery? Hello, Colonel.
Hello,
Colonel Donnie.
Hi. Good to see you.
Hey, that's my stuff.
Make it 3-1, make it 3-1, go down.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about that night and some of the details, what I was doing and what you were doing.
Where is that location?
Okay, from my memory, what I remember, coming down under canopy in the parachute.
Odmah sam naredio da se izvrši lansiranje. I on je dignuo, stisnuo dugme, poletela jedna raketa, za njim je poletela i druga.
And so where I came down under the parachute should be right there. I remember that tree.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw those missiles, I thought, oh man, they got me.
Roger, roger, out of the aircraft, down.
Yeah, see the ditch? Nice.
Nice.
This is it. I can't believe it.
Hey, Lauren,
Yes.
what time is it?
It's a little after 1 o'clock in the morning.
And I'm looking at the dog, and he stopped about 15, 20 yards right there, and he alerted on a spot. And I thought, uh-oh, the dog's got me.
Tell me what you're working on.
I'm working on a quilt for Zoltan and Mrs. Donnie.
Oh.
It is my offer of friendship to you, a woman I've never met, halfway around the world, who is connected to me through the military shootdown of my husband's aircraft during war. Across the lines of war, a friendship is born. The day I was shot down, my mother was in church praying. And she knew it was me. She knew. And
Hello, my academic and professional audience. I am at the Belgrade airport preparing to my flight for the New York. I'm privileged to be shot with by my son Alyosha, who is here. Hello, Alyosha.
Hello.
So I will be in New York and make exhibition of my diploma project about combining the role director and producer in creative documentary with the case study, the second meeting documentary. academics and professionals and other people who like documentary. Here we are in New York City, Times Square. Very soon will be my screening of the second meeting in the New York City and Upper West Side, and I hope that promotion and film will pass well. The first reactions are very good, and I hope that people will like it. So here I am in front of the building where the first promotion of the second meeting documentary will be. So I'm in New York City and the Upper West Side, and in the next 1 hour promotions pre-premiere will start, and I have already saw the line here. So probably it will be full. Organizer is telling me that probably they will need to organize another projection after this one. So let's hope that everything will pass well.
Molly? There's Keegan. There's Molly. Rowan. And I have my sister Tracy and her family, and my sister Carrie and her family. They live in Jersey.
Also, my family is here. This is my wife, Tamara. This is my son.
This has been an indescribable, extraordinary journey for Zeljko Mirkovic and his family, for the Donnie family, and for the Zeljko family. The possibility of this, which was something that Zeljko imagined about 5 years ago. This journey has been for 5 years, and the journey continues. It couldn't be more honest, and more natural, and more authentic, genuine. We didn't do all of this to do a documentary. Zeljko just happens to be a film producer, a documentary film producer, and an amazing artist. And we all decided, we want to have this life journey together, wherever it goes, however it plays out. And Zeljko thought, well, let's document it, and then see what we have. And then when he put this together, pieced it together from over 120 hours of film, we decided, yes, we want to share this with the greater international community, and so you can kind of tell them the plans. So nothing was rehearsed, nothing was planned, nothing was scripted, nothing was storyboarded, nothing was invented. It was all just a real-life journey, like I said, that continues, that Zeljko and his amazing crew just happened to film along the way.
As you saw, probably the part of this story is video diaries, which Dale and Zoltan share with us. We wanted to have very intimate and private lives from their usually moments. So that wasn't job for the crew, that they was only job for their hearts. So they share everything with you, finally, with the audience. And I think that it's a very important part of this story, because we didn't make a documentary, we share the story with people.
With Zeljko, the process of getting authorization to do this documentary. You've talked a little bit about you're reaching out to various important people that would allow you to participate, but I'm curious if you could talk a little bit about the process of approaching the governments and with creating this documentary and what that was like and the responsiveness and the difficulties involved.
When we filed.
What was the question?
The question is, did I inform the government? Or
Could he talk about the process of getting authorizations from the countries to allow him to do the documentaries on
Yes, when we decided to go on this journey, if I could say, I decided to write some synopsis and treatment how it could like, and informed immediately the US Embassy, because I didn't want to hide that we are doing that. I didn't want to hide that we are, preparing something, and also sent to the Serbian Ministry of Culture, because I already had a credit there. So, firstly, we established connection with the people from the US Embassy, and they was exploring that, and they were glad, and they was very ready to support this idea. And that process lasts 5 years. So we did this whole journey 5 years. So it is not easy to explain that it was go by year, and it takes a lot of patience, a lot of right moments to create this second meeting. And then during the second meeting, when I saw the scene when Dave is reading a letter from the Lauren, who was titled to the Zoltan's wife, I thought that this documentary could not stop here. These wives are their supporters, their faith, they was always behind them. So if we really want to talk about the family, we have to meet both ways. So that was another journey for the whole production, and took us 1 more year to support that. One thing we didn't do is to go to the TV stations to ask for pre-sales, because we wanted to keep the final cut.
Hello. Here we are in front of the White House. Tonight I will have a screening in Washington, D.C. of my documentary, The Second Meeting, in the German Marshall Fund.
Good evening to all. Welcome to the German Marshall Fund of the United States. My name is Ivan Weber. I'm the Vice President for Programs here, but also I'm from Belgrade, Serbia. So it gives me a special pleasure to welcome you all here on behalf of our President, Craig Kennedy, who is unfortunately traveling in Europe, so he won't be with us. And it's terrific to see this huge turnout and interest for what I think will be a very exciting screening of this hour and a half documentary.
Shaved last night. Hello, hello, bird.
A function for all the wives just to get together.
We're very fortunate to have Zeljko Mirkovic with us here, who's, as he said, been 5 years with the two families. So I know it's late by many standards, but you've been gracious enough to take some questions from the audience. So please go ahead. Please identify yourself. And obviously afterwards, I think there's still some food and drinks left over for those of you who want to stay around and talk to Zeljko privately, maybe. Please.
How much of the dialogue...
There's a microphone coming your way.
How much of the dialogue was scripted and how much of it was just ad hoc or ad lib?
On Saturday, we had a screening in New York, on Upper West Side, and Dale was behind me. And first, what he wanted to share with the audience was answer objective questions. Nothing was scripted in front before the shootings. We wanted to make film like old-style cinema verite. So idea why I decided to give them cameras, HD cameras to make video diaries is to be close with their families without crew. I don't want to share their private life with crew. So we have an idea what we want to do, but nothing was scripted. That was one of the biggest challenge what we will have.
What do you expect to hear from the Serbian audience, because that's the next step, right?
I can imagine that could be some reactions, but I believe in my company has a name Optimistic Film. That was my point of view.
Hello, here we are in Belgrade. Today I will have screening for the students in my previous academy, and tonight I will have official premiere in Serbia, and I hope that screening for the students will be inspiring and the premiere will last well.
And today, I think that is a lot of possibilities for the directors to combine producers, directors' role in one person, because the new digital media environment offer a lot of opportunities, but there are a lot of threats, and we can speak also about all these threats, how this double role in one person could reflect on the story, on the production, on the distribution, and everything which is part of the successful product. So thank you for coming, and I hope that you will enjoy the film, and then we will speak.
About the way that you actually did the part in America. Were you there? Did you participate? Did you oversee everything, or did you just give the camera to the guy and he did everything by himself? Or did you give him any directions, what to shoot, which parts of his life and everything?
You mean about the video diaries?
Yeah.
That is also a story about the production, but connected with the movie, of course, and structure. In one part of the, I should say, our journey, I decided to both two HD video cameras to all of these families, to these guys, and ask them to follow their lives 1 year. So we were in contact constantly. I'm exchange, I don't know, more than 5,000 emails or numerous phone calls with Dale. Before that, we haven't met. So we know only through very frequently communication. I knew Zoltan and his family because we were in a project during the 21st second, but relationship which I built with the Dale's family last 3 years, and after that we started some kind of production. So the beginning of the production was the video diaries. So that is the also part connected with the production, but we can pass also through that why I decided to go in that way.
I can come back to the question that Mehmet asked you. What was the reaction of both the pilots, the soldiers, to asking them if they want to participate in that? Did they like it? Did they not like the idea? I mean, I know the American guy liked the idea, but the Serbian guy, what did he say?
I spoke with, firstly I spoke with Zoltan. Because we were very close. And I asked him, what do you think about the possibility to meet this guy? And he recognized the message of this meeting and this journey. I would like to say the journey because this is special relationship which we built. So then I presented the idea to Dale. I would like to tell you about a lot of threats. So you have threats at the beginning when you are making the story, because you cannot be sure that you are so objective. That is one of the very important part. Also, in a production way, you have to take care about the story, but also you have to take care about the funds. So you have to be splitted person, I think, in one. And you have to have a knowledge how to present the story on the right way. And during this production and later on, you will be faced with objectivity in post-production and later on in distribution, because directors usually wants to show them film and producer wants to sell the film. So in that way, you can have the different target audience.
You have everyone that I have met when I came back a year and a half ago, and then this visit, everyone that I've met has been just so wonderful and with such tremendous hearts, and you have so enriched my family's life. Thank you.
Hello again. Here we are again in my editing studio, and we are almost at the end of my exhibition. This is my reflections on the project Combined Director in One Role, Director Producer in creative documentary using digital platforms. I have invested with these two families, Zoltan's and Dale's families, 5 years of my life, of their life, and we succeeded to finish this story, which is completely unique and very sensitive in many ways. So we succeeded to finish this story because we share the same values. We believed in family values, we believed in peace, and we believe that this message will find way to capture and recognize people's souls, that people's souls recognize this message, and that we will share something which could be useful for the whole planet Earth. Actually, we sent one universal planet message. So DVD and film is ready. I am ready for distribution and the next journey of this film. But let's make some reflections of the whole journey and the whole productions process. Firstly, I need to share with you that I'm satisfied with the final result. I'm very glad that the audience recognized the message and they reacted very emotionally. We have the same reactions in the US and Serbia, no matter what was different social groups or different ethnic groups. That is the good good proof that we made universal story with universal message. But this story has a lot of challenging during the production process, as you can imagine. We made a story which is very sensitive for both countries, and the main characters wanted to work in low profile media attention, so we didn't have opportunity to involve any pre-sales. We have to work very carefully with funds. So what is some reflections which I can use for the next projects from this project? I will try certainly to use in my next project could be about dreams, people dreams. I will use more than I used in this project digital media environment. I use a lot in one stage, but I will start from very beginning to use digital platforms, and I will try to involve audience maybe more in the whole creative process of making idea, of making treatment that could be very useful to see how people reacting on this level. Of course, I don't have obligation to use all of this idea for this future treatment, but in that way, audience will feel that we are working interactively on project, and they will be more interested in final product. And also I will try to find some way how to of course again using digital platforms, find way how I can involve some funds which are not connected for the film, which is some social fund and funds who are taking care about the humanity, because at the final stage of this project there appear two funds who are German Marshall Fund. One of them was for example who support the project because they recognize the message. So in that way I will not be again obligated to give final cut to the TV stations. Depending on the idea and the final message, I will try to find right TV station and be maybe more open to share them with them final cut. So again, I need to remind you that this meeting of the pilot and rocket officers could be easily used for propaganda, and I didn't want to have this trait sharing on giving final cut to the TV stations. Or I didn't want to make also war story of that. This is family story with this peace and family values. So for many commission negators, it is much easier to make war story because that's already passed on the market. That is the reason why we decided not to give final cut to the media, TV stations. So and also for the future, I would try certainly with crowdfunding. No matter if I get some funds from crowdfunding, that would be also one of the good way from promotions. And maybe I will split the cake for the crowdfunding for the future project, which means that I will try to involve audience to support many stages or 2 or 3 stages of the project. So firstly, they will support idea with a small amount. Then I will try to involve them to support some part of the productions, not the whole production. And finally, I will try to involve them to support promotions, which could I do with this project now, which is not too late. The project is just done, so these reflections probably will be used on this project. I will try to present this project to the audience, use the huge media reflections and coverage on premieres in the US and Serbia, and try to ask people to support promotion and opportunity to see this film and send globally this message and help to send globally this message. So again, I'm very glad that I choose this topic for my diploma project, combine and role director producer in the creative documentary new digital media environment with this case study, the second meeting, because I had opportunity to look back at my 5 years journey and professional and personal experience from different point of view, from academic and point of view, and also I wanted to find things which I could maybe change or improve in the next stages. And I hope that the next project, documentary, interactive documentary, will give me opportunity to develop my knowledge and go further, and I hope that we will be in situation to share again the same thing. So see you at next project.